Welcome back to another episode of Gossip Break, the cherry on top of your day. I'm your co-host, Becky.
And I'm your other co-host, Bree.
And baby, when I tell y'all, I know I say this every week, I think, but this
We
week,
do.
specifically today, the tea is teeing. Like, I don't know what's going on with Cupid and Hollywood, but there's just a lot of X's and O's happening right now, but we'll get into that. We all and then there's just so much going on, guys. Like I am overwhelmed with the stories this
I
week.
know. I immediately want to just dive right into it, but then we also need to talk about something fun that we did last weekend.
Yes. So if you don't, which stop what you're doing right now, go ahead, open the Instagram app and search Gossip Break Pod and go ahead and give us a follow. So if you already follow us, you already know what the fuck we're about to talk about. But also make sure you're following us on TikTok at Gossip Break and make sure you are following our show on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Now we can talk about what we did last week.
We are literally clowns for this. So Becky and I decided that okay, this is how this came about. Becky was in town in Tampa, where we're both from, but she's in Dallas right now. So we already had to make a moment of it because Becky was going to be here IRL. And then we happened to see Miss Teresa Giudice is in Tampa at the same exact time that Becky's here. We just had to make the most of it. So Teresa was dropping off Melania, her daughter, at college at University of Tampa this weekend. And of course, Miss Gorl had to have some events while she was out there. So Becky and I were messy and we went to the one on Friday night. It was at a really, it's like one of the most well-known bars in Tampa, but well-known doesn't necessarily mean nice, bougie. It was
Yeah, not at all. It is it's a college town bar. I used to go there in college
same.
for open bar with my fake ID and
$10 happy hour well
yeah,
just get
yeah.
disgusting.
They used to do like $2 all you can drink beers like on Wednesdays. Like that's the kind that is where they had our girl.
So we were a little bit hesitant to go there initially because not us being bougie, but we were being a little bougie. Like, do we
Yeah.
really want to go here? But we decided no, like the stars are aligned. Becky's in Tampa while Miss Teresa is here as well. So we got our little tickets and went. It was cheap. So it was like 15, right?
Yeah, $15
That's
and
worth it to go see Miss Girl and have a good time with your friends.
absolutely. It was Teresa. We knew we would see Louis' ass, of
Of
course.
course.
And it was an open bar sponsored by Patron.
Of course, we're tequila girls too. So it just
Like,
made sense.
yeah, even if she wasn't like the main event, a $15 open bar with Patron, like this isn't cheap alcohol. Like this is like quality stuff if I'm gonna get twisted like I did.
That's the benefits of Tampa still being a smaller city because
Yeah.
nowhere else can you get $15 happy hour, all you can drink Patron with
Yeah.
Teresa Giudice.
Yeah. So when we first got there, literally first person we see was fucking Louis taking pictures with girls in the parking lot. And Brie was like, "Oh my gosh, Becky, there's Louis right there." I was like, "Oh my gosh, he's so tiny." Guys, celebrities and people we see on TV, and like I know the camera adds 10 pounds, not saying that they like look huge on TV, but these people are so freaking tiny. Teresa is literally a chihuahua
She was
with
like
him.
as tall as us and she had heels on. I did not have heels on. I'm like 5'4".
Yeah. Yeah.
She's mini.
She's miniature and has so much hair, like so much hair. And like
I'm
I'm
sorry, but
living for it.
she's so cute in person with
She
her like
is
she's just so tiny. The hair is herring. She
so cute and
obviously on
tiny.
camera, like the fillers and all that craziness can look kind of crazy. But when you see these
Yeah.
Bravo people in real life, you kind of realize like why they are as famous as they are. They just have like that kind of limelight about them, that it quality factor. I don't know
Yes.
how to explain it.
She smiled the whole time, bro.
No, she
She
was like on one. Like
smiled
that
the
was
whole
her
time.
job. She was clocked in.
No, she clocked in for work. Cause let me tell y'all something. So first we stood like literally behind because it was also sponsored by a local radio station, and we like stood behind their booth and watched her
Just do
do
the
her
meet
meet
and
and
greet
greet.
because the
Yeah,
meet
like
and greet was like 65 and it booked out immediately. So we were like, and we're not sorry, we're not spending that.
yeah, no, for a
Our broke
picture.
asses.
Because I think we got something better anyways, but we were literally just like watching her, like just enamored with her. Like she was so pretty. I felt like such a freakazoid because I was like, oh my gosh, like this is so bizarre. This is such fan behavior of me. But you know what? I'm a fucking fan. I don't care. I like her.
And I think it was also just the environment as well. I was a little bit
Yeah.
worried that it was just going to be all frat boys since it's just like that typical college bar, but the Bravo fans showed out. So it was not like felt feeling super awkward because we were
Yeah.
feeling a little weird, like, what are you doing right
Yeah,
now?
I'm too
But
old for
then there was so
this.
many other people into it that I was like, you know what? Let's just have a fun night with the Bravo girls.
Yeah, and then she went to the bar and was pouring shots for people. Y'all, when I tell y'all that lady per Patron bottle, like the regular handle, like that would only get through two people with her. She was pouring the
Was playing the
biggest
heaviest shots.
shots ever. I literally was like, I can't take one. I literally have to drive home. Like, let me just sip on my tequila pineapple and walk around for like another hour before I get to moving because this, she was
She was
heavy
behind the
handed.
bar, like just pouring the tequila bottle in people's mouths,
Oh
giving,
my God.
handing out shots to people. It was so funny. It was so much fun.
It was
She
so
like
much
we were
fun.
trying to obviously get in there, get some kind of footage, but it was so crowded. I was not expecting that many people to be
Me
there for
neither.
her. We were literally trying to fight to get to the bar. We couldn't. So we were like, let's just go inside. And then she went inside as well because there's an outside bar and an inside bar. So when we went to the inside bar, it was much less crowded. We got right to the front. And I don't know why, but I got nervous because I knew she was going to
I
come over to us to
know.
give us a
I
shot.
know.
And Becky was like, she's only pouring the shots in boys' mouths.
She
And
was.
so I was like, you know what? This is my challenge.
She
As soon as she came
was.
over, I don't know what happened. We locked eyes.
We
We didn't even need to say anything. She read my mind. She lifted the tequila bottle up. I put my head down. She poured me a long ass tequila shot in my mouth and it was amazing. I literally had to like close my mouth because she kept pouring. I was like,
y'all
and then
when
she poured the tequila all over my mouth. She gave me a napkin. It was really sweet. And then she also poured Becky a shot on the side. Becky
yes.
didn't have to take it like a hooligan like I did.
So literally because we both froze when she like had the bottle because I knew what she was about to do. Like she was ready to pour a shot in your or my mouth, and I was like,
Yes.
I can't do this.
She
Like
was
breathe
not
your
taking no for an answer.
I and she wasn't. She just stood there. So we both like froze awkwardly for a second. So I didn't want her to run away. So I was like,
I just
like you know,
no. We looked for pause for a minute, not even a minute. It was like a half a second. I just immediately put my head down. I was like, "Let's go, girl."
yeah. It
Wild animal,
was
just acting like a college kid again.
yes, but it was so much fun. She was so sweet. We got pizza and cookies after. Like
Amazing.
if I'm gonna go out and drink with the girl, if I'm gonna go to like a bar like that, like that's the kind of night that I need to have, like in bed, rubbing my feet together by 11 p.m.
Yes, we got our tequila shot. We took a selfie with Louie and we dipped to go get pizza, cookies, Ubered home, and we were in bed by 11. It was amazing.
Yeah, and I just so cute. They could never make me hate you, Miss Teresa. You will always be a star in my book. I don't care what anybody says.
I don't care what anybody says either. Because guess what? I don't care about morals. She's entertaining. Leave me alone.
Yeah, like she's wrong. She's a hypocrite. So
Yeah,
what?
okay, and she's funny. So yeah,
And
I'm
she's
gonna
a
go take a shot from her.
star. Yeah, she's literally a star. Like she was born for TV. And we were like not to be so messy, but we were like, Melissa could literally never do this.
No, I wasn't trying to be messy, but do you know that they had an event that weekend as well? Her, Danielle, and Rachel Fuda, and there was like nobody there. They had to
You're
literally
lying.
no, exactly,
Where?
because you didn't hear about it. They had to get the event staff to get to look like be in the pictures to make it look like it was Fuller.
Where? In
It was
Jersey?
yeah, in Jersey. Meanwhile, we're like fighting tooth and claw to get to the bar to get a shot from
Bro.
Teresa, and she's
le-
by
oh,
herself. Like the thing is I know that there's definitely Teresa haters out there, obviously, and I understand. Like we're not like
yeah.
totally dense. We know why. However, I think that she also has so much fans, whereas like Melissa just has Teresa haters. She doesn't really have Melissa lovers.
Ooh, that's
You
a
know what I mean?
good analysis because you're right. No one's like, oh my God, I love Melissa because she's so entertaining. No, you love Melissa because you can't stand Teresa.
Exactly. But the people who love Teresa, like really love her.
No, love, love, love. Because baby, when I tell you we fought tooth and nail to get to that bar, like no shade, but like, people are so greedy.
No,
Like
these are people who already had meet and greets, were taking selfies with her, and then were like already had a shot, and they were still in the front of
they
the line. Like,
wouldn't
move.
move. Like I had to get real aggressive. My shoulder had to get real. Like good thing I've been working on my bench press because I had to bump a few bitches out the way. Because I was like, look, ho. I literally see on your phone that you got a meet and greet picture with her. She's already poured a shot in three of your friends' mouth. Get out the fucking way. Like, people are behind you. They want to get a chance too. Like, and
Yeah,
I
we had to be
deserve a
scrappy.
chance. Yeah. And so, like, don't make me bring out college Becky fighting in this freaking dinky ass bar. Please respectfully move because that's what we did because we're very mindful, very cutesy, very demure. We got our shots, we got our
We moved
videos, we
out
got
the
our pictures.
way.
We literally left. We like literally left after that because we were like, okay, we got what we came for.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun regardless.
Yes.
And
Oh
it
my
was
gosh.
funny seeing so many Bravo people out in the wild.
No, I know Teresa was living and I was living for her. I was like, where's Melania?
I know. I don't think she was there at that event. Because I know she did like a beach event the next day,
Yeah,
which was
I
like,
saw
I
that.
just wasn't trying to go out to the beach all day because we knew we just kind of wanted to get our selfie and leave.
Yeah.
So, mission accomplished. We had a great time and it was nice to see each other and have like a little in person. Well, we tried to do in person podcast, but that never ends up working out. But it was nice to be in the same city for a little bit.
Yes.
Okay, but
Yes.
now we're going to have to move on because, girl, we have a lot of topics to talk about.
Well, I guess let's start with the big. All of these have to do with relationships, y'all. Again, like I said, I don't know what the fuck is going on with Cupid. I don't know if like Venus is in
Maybe
retrograde or
something in
something.
astrology.
Yeah, but something wicked is happening to people's relationships these past couple of weeks. Most notably, I'll jump into the biggest stars of this all. J-Lo files for divorce from Ben Affleck after 2 years of marriage and no prenup.
No prenup.
Idiots, 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 idiots.
Ugh.
Let's read
Every
this.
time I hear prenup, I always just think of that part in Gold Digger by Kanye West.
No, we want prenup.
Yeah. What are we doing?
What are we doing? Okay, hold on. Let
That
me
just
read
shows like
this.
how truly delusional they were because they were like, no, we're in this forever. I mean, deservedly so. We thought they should have been forever. This is your second time. If you worked this out the second time, it should have been forever.
But like there's also no like who told them to get married by law, change your last name.
I really want to know what happened. I'm sure we'll find out eventually because Miss J Lo
Yeah.
is so messy. She's gonna say eventually, but
Yeah,
I
she
think the
needs the
crazy,
money.
yeah, I think the craziest thing in all of this was those love letters that I read more into this. He was writing her those love letters since like they were first together up until all this time. I think it was pretty much like even still when he was with Jennifer Garner, he was writing these letters. Okay, so these are like deep, intimate love letters that have spanned over years of time and she shares them on her documentary and like with her people to make a song out of it. So to me, that's when I would have been like, okay, come on, like it's nothing sacred,
No.
but I would love to know what actually happened because and then I also think about that one video of when he was opening the car door for her and then he slammed it behind her. Do you know what I'm talking about? He looks so fed up with her.
He
I was like,
always looks fed up with his women. I think you should just be single for a little, like just chill for a little bit.
you don't have to be in a relationship. And
You
maybe it's
don't, and
just
you
a
damn sure don't have to get married. You guys just could have dated. You guys could have just been like a common law marriage and like, yeah, we're together. Just say something stupid like, oh, we don't believe in traditional marriage. We don't have to put it on paper. So this wouldn't be so fucking embarrassing because this is so embarrassing for Jennifer Garner and your kid.
you know
This
what I
is
just thought
so
about?
embarrassing.
I don't think Jennifer Lopez gets embarrassed.
No, she
I think
doesn't.
she's shameless. Like, I think
She
this is
is.
probably exciting for her.
Yeah, she's like, oh. finally now I can come out with my tell-all book and everyone's gonna buy it and I'll finally have some money.
No, you heard it from us first. When she comes out with her tell-all book, think back to this moment. She's gonna love writing that one.
Okay, let me see. So with the prenup, obviously everything that they had before they got married is their own, but then everything that they've acquired over their 2-year marriage is company property, and a part of that is Ben Affleck's very successful production company, Artist Equity, which he's in partners with no one other than Matt Damon, obviously. So Jennifer, they literally could all be business partners because
So
he
I'm sure
started
Matt
this
Damon's pissed. Now I'm
yes.
involved in this because you guys didn't get a
Yes.
prenup.
Yeah. Because the production company started 4 months after they got married, which honestly is surprising to me. I would have thought he would have done that a long time ago too.
Well, so okay, so and then but then she's done so much since then too. So
All the
he get half
movies,
of that
yes.
because I think what's worth more?
Probably this
Interesting.
production company.
I
And
don't
she
know.
gets
I
a
guess
third of
so.
it.
That's a lot. I was
That's
thinking
a
of that new
lot.
rom-com that she was in. She had been in I mean, not like any of these movies are super spectacular that she had
Mm.
done. Or like the Atlas movie. I know she's been in places, but I am
Yeah.
not sure if it's bringing in big money, maybe like a production company is. So interesting. I mean, literally, what do they expect?
No, what did they expect? Okay, here are some of the movies that his production company has put out. Air, which was huge, the Michael Jordan movie. Unstoppable, The Instigators. I actually just watched that on Apple TV and I thoroughly enjoyed it. The Small Things Like These and The Accountant too. And then for her, Atlas, This Is Me Now, The Mother, Shotgun Wedding, Marry Me. She's so even just the names of what she's been in, like Shotgun
Marry me,
Wedding,
shotgun
Marry
wedding.
Me, This Is Me Now.
Now.
She's literally like a soap opera. Her life is a soap opera. Honestly, I was thinking, I was like, oh my gosh, she could literally play seven Evelyn Hugo with her seven husbands. This was her fourth marriage. And Evelyn Hugo's like Cuban, but can
I
pass for
know.
like white. And JLo's already playing freaking Italian for
And
some
one thing
reason.
about J-Lo is I'll give her her acting chops. I love to see her in a movie. She can act down.
No, she can as long as she's playing like a desperate bride.
What about
Like,
Selena?
oh, oh
I
gosh.
have to give it to her.
I don't know. I would have never in a million years thought Selena would be like, this is who we have. Like, this is Selena.
I know. What?
Rest in peace, Texas Queen. Like, fuck. But no, literally silence, crickets. Like, how did we get here? But now that I think about it, like she's always playing a damn bride. Those two movies we just named, Made in Manhattan, Monster in Law.
She just loves love.
She loves love. And look, girly, me too.
I
Me too.
appreciate her staying in her lane.
She knows her. I just don't know why she's been in all these movies and didn't think maybe I should get a prenup.
That is kind of crazy of them,
And at
especially because it's
least,
the second time around. Just
yes.
be
Or
safe
if
this time.
because she's so delusional, maybe he knows his woman. He knows she's a little, with the wind. Matt didn't say, "Yeah, I'm not going into business with you because I don't want J-Lo to have like their y'all's lawyers didn't think about this." I find that hard to believe.
Well, good luck to them.
Yeah, good luck. I'm excited for the tell-all book that she's
That will be coming out.
inevitably gonna come out with. I'll be looking forward to seeing who you're gonna marry next because I know you're not like I know my girl. Like one thing about my girl, she's gonna bounce back. Period.
She
Brother.
is definitely Charlotte York coded. She will find a man. She's going to believe in love no matter what. So I
No
respect
matter
that about
what.
her.
No, I do. I wish I had that much like bounce
Delusion
back. Yeah, like
and
because it's just like,
resiliency.
yeah, like it's just I'm not resilient at all. One bad date and I'm like out the game for like 3 months and then I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go back again. Like that girl, she was like, oh, married, divorce, gonna fight
She'll
it
be
out in
spotted with
court.
somebody in like a month.
Oh, 100%. Whether it's PR or for real, like my girl is gonna keep this
She'll be
ball
moving on.
rolling. Yeah. So,
Well, let's talk about the other divorce this week.
oh my goodness
Some
gracious.
reality star news. Jax and Brittany are divorced from Vanderpump Rules and The Valley. And apparently, Brittany served him this divorce on camera, so we will hopefully be seeing it on The
I'll,
Valley season 2.
I'll be tuned in. I will
I
be
will be
tuned
tuned
in.
right the fuck in to see Jax get his ass handed to him. I will be tuned right in.
Yes, that and like this one again, not surprised.
Not surprised. And she wasn't either.
No, no, that's what I'm saying. There's no way she didn't see this one coming because come on. Again, I didn't grow up with Vanderpump Rules, and even I know about Mr. Jax Taylor, the number one guy in this group.
She really tried to act like she was just this Kentucky bumpkin who came here and didn't know Jax Taylor and didn't know Vanderpump Rules. And we were like, come on, girl. We know, you know exactly who this is. And just found herself in this predicament. But she definitely got what she wanted out of it. I mean, at least I'd hope she was on Vanderpump Rules. Now she's on The Valley, spot solidified with or without Jax. Doesn't even matter at this point. She's a reality star in her own right. She's making her own Instagram ads, making her own money. So can't say I'm super happy because to be honest, I really don't give a fuck about Brittany either. Like she knew exactly what she
Yeah.
was doing. But I mean, after watching The Valley last season, yeah, they needed to get divorced because the way that they were operating was so toxic. It was only a matter of time, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's how it is with all of those people that are like that get together for the wrong reasons. It's like you knew who you were getting married to.
Let's just like dive right into the next one because that kind of reminds me of something that could happen with our people over in Orange County, the news that we just got. People who are just together for the
Yes.
sake of the person on the show.
Yes. So Alexis Bellino and John Janssen have announced that they are engaged as of literally today. And to give you some context, Alexis Bellino was one of the original OG housewives of Orange County with Gretchen and Vicky and Tamra and Heather a little bit. And I think Shannon, I think they were on the show at the same time at one point. Now, last season, Shannon really took the hardball because she was with John Janssen. Literally, this is not even a famous person. I have to like refer to him because he's such a big plot line, which is also something that happens on OC a lot, where like a guy will date one of the women and then come back another season and date another one of the women, which is very weird. And again,
That's treacherous.
yeah, I don't know how they keep letting this happen, but anyways, last season Shannon was obviously struggling really heavy with her relationship with John because he said that he doesn't like the fame, he doesn't want to be famous, he likes his privacy, blah 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 blah. Then they break up, they have a tumultuous fight, and then Shannon ends up getting her DUI in the process. And we all know OC's kind of been like flopping a little lately. So people were in general like, oh, bring back some of the OGs. Like Tamara came back, Vicky came back as a guest sub. They brought Heather back. This has all happened in the past 3 seasons that they've brought OGs back. So it's not surprising that they brought back Alexis Bellino. But the only reason why this heifer got back on the show is because she was like, oh, I'm coming back on the show because I'm dating John Janssen and I'm going to tell John's side of the story to everyone. Mind you, Shannon literally just got a DUI. So like
That is disgusting.
it's horrible because she's trying to put her life together. I think I watched like the first 10 minutes of the new season and then I saw where it was going. And I was like, no, I don't want to see them do this to a woman. But she was like talking to her daughters who are all college aged. And she had already gone through a really rough divorce on the show from her kid's father. And she was just saying like how embarrassed she is. She was like, I had one bad moment. I made one really horrible mistake, and within seconds, my entire life got ruined. I damaged my relationships with my daughters, and her daughters were very sweet and supportive, but it's still like, obviously, you don't, it is embarrassing to see your mom go through something like that.
Because it's very irresponsible.
Yeah, it's very irresponsible, and it just shows you how bad of a place that Shannon was in, just for Bravo to be like, you know what, let's bring back her ex. And I believe Alexis tried to sue Shannon at one point, or Alexis's ex-husband Eric
Oh
was,
my God, this is so messy.
It's so messy. It's so bad, just for them in the middle of the season to be like, oh, we're engaged, and they literally had to turn the comments off because the comments were so bad.
There was not a single positive comment in there. That's
No,
how you know that you guys are being treacherous.
it's disgusting. Justice for Shannon Bedore. Seriously,
That's
disgusting.
I don't watch OC, but I just couldn't imagine another housewife comes back and she comes back with your man. You guys just got divorced and now she's with him and she's back on the show because of it. Literally Taste by Sabrina Carpenter. You'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you, bitch.
Yeah, and she's literally going after her. It's not like she's just like on the show and she's like, oh, I want to keep peace with Shannon, like that fake bullshit. No, she's like, Shannon is a ruthless person. She's disgusting. So then why the fuck are you going after her, man? John Janssen is nothing special. Like, please.
And if he saw something in Shannon, like, why are you? It's just so icky that she would even try to be like, oh, I'm going to be talking about John Janssen's side. Why are you even involved in this? I would not want to hear anything about your ex-wife if we just got together. I don't care anymore. We're together. I don't want to hear her story. I don't want to hear your story about it. And I'm not going to go around parading your story to her friends. That's loser behavior.
Loser. Okay, so I pulled up the article. Shannon Bedore she won a defamation case against Jim Bellino, Alexis's ex-husband, and then Alexis gets engaged to Shannon's ex.
Alexis Bellino is a messy bitch.
You are
Oh
a
my God.
nasty little bitch, Alexis. I'm sorry, and I don't say that lightly. I'm not quick to call these ladies bitches on these shows because I know you got to do what you got to do to keep us entertained. But this is
nasty work.
disgusting. This is nasty, nasty, nasty. And you know what's crazy is that when OC first aired, because I watched Alexis's season, one of her seasons, probably a year ago, and Alexis, like, her thing was that she is like a good Christian woman. She loves the Bible. She loves God. She wants, literally, her opening tagline was, Jesus is my savior, my husband is my king, and my body is a sin.
Okay.
She kind of ate, like, she ate that one, like, little thing. Like, you kind of ate that a little bit. But just for you to
be
turn
acting like
this can't be the same. This can't be the same woman.
Where's that husband now?
Where's that husband now? Because he lost. Do you know how hard it is to win a defamation case? Because it's literally just based off of like someone's words, and you have to literally prove that you suffered.
What exactly did he say? Do you know?
That's what I'm trying to figure out now.
I'm so curious. Gossip break.
No, literally. Oh, and her co-defendant, Tamra, and that little bitch too, is no better because she's hopping on the jump on Shannon's grave stage because she's not even being supportive for her amiga. And she's literally just like, well, Shannon's always drunk. Tamra is a witch. Alexis is a witch. I'm adding them to the shit list. I usually really don't feel this much vitriol for like women, but these two hoes, y'all can go. Okay, here it is. Bellino, the ex-husband of former housewife cast member Alexis Bellino, he initially sued Bedore and Tamra Judge for negative comments they made about him and his former trampoline park business during a taping of Heather McDonald's Gucci Scoop podcast, which he claimed cost him over $1 million in potential business. Okay. Then In 2019, a judge dismissed the suit against Bedore and ordered him to pay her legal fees. So I think that's what it was.
So it was found that she didn't defame him enough for it to be 1 million.
Yes.
Okay, so he's a little bitch.
Yes.
The whole Bellinos are. The whole last
Yeah,
name
the
carried it
whole
on to his wife. You too.
Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible, horrible. And so now what, Tamara, you were just sued by your new best friend's ex-husband? Like, oh, Tamara's disgusting to me.
She seems very villainy.
Yeah, not even in a good way. Like, not
I was
even
gonna
a
say, is she like
good.
a fun villain though?
No, not in like a shady. She just does like I watched last season of OC because honestly, like it was kind of giving. They brought back like Heather. I was like, I want to see real rich bitch behavior. And Tamara brought on one of her friends, Jennifer, onto the show just to parade around the fact that her husband was cheating on her. She literally brought her on the show, was like, oh, guys, this is my new friends. And the second she got away, she was like, oh, and, oh, because her friend Jennifer cheated on her husband and is now with the guy that she cheated on her with. And now apparently he's cheating on her.
Oh my God. That is so OC is messy as hell.
Yeah, and
I might have to start watching this
no,
season.
you might have to like catch up on. And I'm just like, I'm a newer OC fan because I got into it because again, I probably ran out of Housewives and was like, oh, I'll put this on. And I was like, wait, there is so much. And I haven't even gone back to the OG days. And I know there's a lot of stuff with Brooks and literally pretending he had cancer.
I've heard about that craziness. Yeah, I'd like that's like one of the biggest Bravo scandals. So we're gonna have to go back and watch.
Like
Maybe we could do like a recap.
yeah, a rewatch
From
because
the beginning.
yeah, knowing what the fuck happened. So yeah,
We might just have
y'all.
to do a rewatch recap.
Yeah, because baby, the OC girls, they're kind of bringing it. They're laying it all out on the table, but I don't like what they're doing this season because this is nasty. Because it's not obviously it's not gonna work out. Alexis and Sean Janssen, they're not gonna be holding hands when they're 80.
Yeah, I will not be surprised to hear the either breaking up or divorce announcement.
Yeah, I think because again, you guys got together for the wrong reasons. You guys literally got together to get back at Shannon for dragging your
Yeah, to
name.
get back at people. Wicked.
Wicked, wicked, wicked. So,
Okay. More wickedness in the Bravo sphere.
yeah. Speaking of
Yeah.
nasty people,
Tom Girardi found guilty of wire fraud for embezzling millions of client money.
guilty, guilty, guilty. That's crazy, bro. I hope the cameras were on and at Erica's house.
I'm ready to see this season of Beverly Hills, and I hope they smack cam her ass because you know what? I was sick of getting gaslit for how many seasons of I didn't have anything to do with it. He didn't spend any of the money on me. Okay, well, why is it confirmed right in here that he spent money on the entertainment career of Erica Jane? Please. Okay, let's read what some of this says. It was a 13-day trial. Damn. So, a federal court in Los Angeles found Tom Girardi, once a legal titan and now a disgraced former attorney, guilty on Tuesday of wire fraud for leading a years-long scheme in which he embezzled tens of millions of dollars. Which is like, I don't think anybody didn't think that he did it, but
Yeah.
it's like, okay, finally confirmed. This is
Yeah,
crazy.
guilty.
It says, as clients went unpaid, prosecutors told the jury that Girardi spent money on private jets, country clubs, and the entertainment career of his now estranged wife, Erica Girardi, a star of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. He's been on trial on 4 counts of wire fraud, and he was found guilty on all 4.
And it could be sentenced up to 80 years in prison. So the rest of his life.
Yeah,
Because he's 85.
forever. Wow.
Honestly, though, for as much damage as he did, I feel like he's getting off really easily.
Yeah, because it says that sentencing is set for December 6th and Girardi will remain free until then because they said that he is neither a danger to the community nor a flight risk. I mean, yes, he's not a danger to the community, but he severely fucked with these people's lives because the clients he was taking money from were victims of horrible tragedies. It wasn't like, oh, I'm suing for defamation, like OC kind of client money. It was
Yeah.
like, our whole entire plane went down and my parents died and I need money from that crash and you took the money from me and I am literally now a widow and an orphan and you stole my money. That's how serious we're talking about the charges. People who had like gas leaks explode and they have burns all over their body and they need to pay for treatment, and he was their lawyer and he's taking all their money to fund his fucking wife's entertainment career and making songs like "It's expensive to be me." That is
Ah,
such a fucking slap in the face, dude. She should cancel that song. She should never be allowed to sing that song again. It's expensive to be me, when she's literally using client money. Oh my God.
and that's what I'm saying. He gets off easy because he's 85 years old. He's claiming that he has dementia.
That was another
And
big part of it. They did say that the dementia was not part of it. He's starting to have mental decline now, but he didn't have dementia when he was doing all this stuff, which is what they were trying to claim to get him out of it.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like he got like the money is spent. Like he had
Yes.
like a good life overall until what?
Yep.
He turned 80 years old. Like, okay, and then I get this life sentence and I'm gonna be free until for another 3 or 4 months. And then they're probably not even gonna put me in, they're gonna put me in a cushy prison with other old people. It's not like he's going in the slammer.
Yeah. Whereas those other people's lives are forever
So
changed because
yeah.
they're not the type of people who can just go by without that money. Their lives were drastically changed. They were expecting that to live, and he just put it away on bullshit, on cars and yachts. And yeah, it was just, I think this case is really hard to see because of the reality TV aspect of it. When, for the people who don't watch Beverly Hills, Erica Jane came on the show and I think she literally changed the landscape of housewives because she came on the show showing off the most wealth I think we have ever seen in a housewife. Every housewife you could kind of tell was wealthy. Obviously, they're on the show, but this was like nobody ever flaunted it like she did. She was just showing off that money. That was so new money of her, compared to the people who have old
Yes.
money. She was coming on with private jets, with like the biggest, fattest diamond rocks on her hand. They were showing the prices, like $70,000 just for a ring on her finger, going on. Like, it was insane. She has literally, didn't she have a church in her house?
Yes, bro.
So just showing off insane amount of wealth. And I think that's why this is so egregious, because just to see, it's like not like you guys didn't have a good life and you didn't even have to be as extra as you were. They were just doing the most with this money.
It's it's
It's
so,
icky.
yeah, it's gross. It's a gross, like it's just so gross because I just think about like her outfits. She always has glam for every single scene. Every single outfit is to a T, which obviously as a girl, I love to see the outfits and the glam, but then I'm like, not on the backs of people that lost everything.
Exactly. Remember
Mhm.
there was this one episode that she said that, didn't she paid like a crazy amount of money per month for her team. For
Yeah.
like to be Erica Jane. Wasn't it like 40,000 a month or something like
Yeah, like
that?
a whole someone's salary just
Yeah,
in
at
glam.
40K per month for her glam team. So imagine having 40K per month just on glam, not even to live on, not even to spend on other things, just on glam. This is the kind of wealth that we were talking about that they are showing on the show. Like, again, like I feel like she really changed the landscape, because then all of a sudden all these other housewives are like, holy shit, now we need glam. Now we need all these crazy outfits, because Housewives was not like that.
Mm-mm.
It was like,
I
yes,
can't
they're
even,
wealthy, but it wasn't like everything has to look designer, everything like we're
yeah,
all, it's she did a lot.
I can't even fathom spending $40,000 a month on anything, honestly, let alone glam, like hair and makeup. Literally just hair and makeup and a stylist. Wow. Well, Erica, I'm looking forward to seeing what you have to bring this season now that your only form of income is Housewives.
Should be interesting. Last season, she was starting to get on the come up again. So we're gonna see how this does her, because if she could just be a little, her problem was that she was never empathetic.
Yeah.
And that's why people, at least me, that's why I got on her ass, because it's like, can you just say like, yeah, that sucks that happened. I do feel bad for them. She couldn't
Yeah.
even say that. It was always like, I
Yeah.
only care about me.
Because it's one thing not wanting to talk about it, obviously, because legal matters. I totally understand that. But there's nothing like just from a PR perspective, like just saying, you know what, I can't believe, like, I feel betrayed as well. I'm so sorry this happened to the victims. That's all you had to say. You just had to say it in one episode, except you double, triple, quadruple down and was like, I don't give a fuck about anybody but me.
And she like was vicious when she said that. Like she had
Yes.
vitriol. She was like, her canines were out.
Yes.
She was
She
scary.
scary,
Like, okay, bitch,
scary.
fine. Won't ask you
Wow.
questions again.
Wow, wow,
Put
wow.
the claws away. Anyways, where should we move on to next? Because we still got a lot of stories to get into, girls. I hope you're having a good Friday.
Yes. And I hope this takes you into the weekends hearing this juicy drama. Well, our mother, Wendy Williams, was spotted in public for the first time in over a year at a holistic store in New Jersey.
I hope she has peace.
I know. I know.
Wendy.
Since that documentary on Lifetime came out, I've been very worried for my auntie. She literally paved the way for Gossip Break. Like, there would be no Gossip Break if there was not the Wendy Williams show. Seriously, she opened a whole lane for us because everyone wants to be so like, not everyone can,
Professional, put
yeah.
together.
Not everyone can be the Kelly Clarkson show, okay? Some of us are Wendy Williams girls, and that's okay. There's a lane for us too.
The messy girls who like to talk about pop culture.
Yeah. And that documentary, it was just so sad because you're like, no one's protecting her. The network
Yeah.
dropped her ex-husband. Like, and that's what's so scary about it is like this decline literally happened after she left her husband. It's just so sad because you know that's exactly
Mm-hmm.
kind of what triggered it because in the documentary it was saying like she has dementia but not because of age. She has alcohol induced dementia, and like, do you know how much alcohol you have to be
Alcohol.
drinking? They were saying she would go through a handle a day of vodka and not get up for bed, just literally just be drinking and drinking. And then her son's in Miami spending like $100,000 on DoorDash. And then her ex-husband obviously doesn't give a fuck. And then her family's like, she's like kind of under conservatorship, if I'm remembering correctly. Um,
I didn't know that it was to that extent of the
yes,
alcoholism. That's very sad.
it's so
To think that she got
sad.
dementia from drinking alcohol, like she must have really been just knocking handles back. That's insane.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
praying for
it's just
her.
a lot. But she was spotted. She honestly, I think all things considered, looked pretty good.
I
Um,
agree.
yeah, she was at a health food store, which is good. She's taking her health seriously. So I hope Miss Wendy's on the up and up. So
It says that an employee at the place, which is owned by Victor Bowman, the son of herbalist Dr. Sebi, which, people love to get into Dr. Sebi on TikTok and all of that.
no, when I was home, my dad was like, "Have you heard of Dr. Sebi?" I was like, "Stop it right now. Whatever loophole or like rabbit
Why
hole
do we
you're
always get
on
in that loophole?
Facebook right now, delete it. Delete it. Clear your cookies. Like, I don't need you trying to tell me
I
repeating
can't.
Dr. Sebi.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess this is their shop. It says that the son of Dr. Sebi said that Williams was sharp, upbeat, and aware and very bubbly during the visit. So I hope she's good.
I know. I hope she's doing well. Wendy, Wendy, Wendy. Ugh.
Let's talk about another fave. Usher postpones opening night of Past, Present, Future tour due to injury.
Hang it up. Hang it up. You are too old. You're too old.
What injury?
I know. They didn't even say. So Usher was supposed to basically go on his Eras tour, which I just think is so funny that all these artists saw how Taylor Swift is making so much money doing like a pass present and future tour essentially. And
They
then like
saw that headline that she was the first billionaire just from music alone, and they said, "Oh shit, we need to be doing that."
yeah, and like Drake did it with what was that tour called?
Literally unforgettable. Drake was the worst concert I've ever been to. I think I've said that before.
Really?
But I feel bad. I'm gonna bring it up again.
Really?
He was so forgettable. And you would think that you would remember him. It was actually Drake and Future, which again, you would think like, okay, banger after banger. No, it was the most forgettable concert I've ever been to. I literally can't remember a single song they performed. They're just not entertainers. Drake is like, obviously, I like his music, but it's just good to listen to on your own. I don't think he's like an
Yeah.
entertainer. I will give him one credit, not even Drake, this other person. The best concert I've ever been to was Kanye West. He is a performer.
You've been to a Kanye West concert? What the fuck? When?
I went to the St. Pablo tour.
Oh my
It
gosh.
was so good. He was the best performer like I've ever seen. No, seriously.
I bet.
Like morals, no. Performer? Yes.
Performer, a performer.
That was the most memorable concert. It was when he had like that kind of floating stage. Do you remember
Yeah,
that? And he had like the
of
pit on the
course.
bottom, and he was yelling at us about Kid Cudi because they had just
Yeah,
gotten
that
into
was at the Tampa
the
show,
Tampa
right?
show.
Oh
I
my
was having the time of
gosh.
my life.
Oh my
Anyways, where
goodness.
were we? Okay, Usher. So it didn't even say what the
Usher.
injury was. It just says he needs to heal his body from a previous injury.
Yeah, you're too old, bro.
Why can't he just stay in the Vegas residency? That seems like a good fit for him rather than going around to all these different cities. Is that what
Yeah.
this was supposed to be? Like actually touring?
Yeah, because
Okay.
everything I've heard from because Usher's had a resurgence lately, obviously from his Vegas residency, the Super Bowl. I
I
think he
just
just came
remember
out with
those
an
two.
album, but again, no one's listening to it because we're all still listening to Confessions. I think I listened to a song
Yeah.
from Confessions like every week to this day for the past 20 years since it came out. And it's
Classic.
like just stick like just yeah, stick to Vegas, please, because I remember he did the Super Bowl thing, and then there was like a close up of him, and he looked really scary because like obviously he's aging, so he's going bald, and like he had that like fake hairline. You know what I'm talking about?
It's
That
so
like every black
messy.
uncle does. I don't know why they do that, and they also need to learn that you don't need to be getting pitch black. You need to be getting dark brown. I don't know why they do that. But he had one of those and it was giving Botox and concealer and it was really spooky.
I just remember he was sweating his ass off.
Yes. And it's
He
like
was dancing down.
yeah, like and I didn't hear anything bad about his Vegas residency. I heard it was
Yeah.
amazing. I would have loved to go. So just stick to that. Like you don't need to go around the country for all the aunties. The aunties will come to you. The aunties and the nieces.
I love the idea of a residency and just knowing they're going to be there so often, especially in a city like Vegas, because it's like, okay, well, I'll just go make a vacation out of it.
Yeah, like I
And then
would
that's
love
so
to go
much
to
easier on
Vegas.
the
Yeah.
artist because I could not be an artist touring and no, there's no way.
Because not gonna lie, I have like a little bit more respect for T Swift because of this. Because that lady has been on tour for 2 years.
No, she's been working her ass off. Like I feel like the Eras tour has been literally since I've been in college and that was like in 2018.
Like, why is it still going on? And people are still going. People, girlies are flying to Europe to go to see their fifth Taylor Swift Eras tour.
It's become a thing where it's like you just want to see it as many times as you can. I think because she also changes some pieces of it up, which I get. Like, I would be pissed if I saw the first show and now it's so different. Now
Yeah,
that she's performing, I'd be like, okay, I might have to see it again if I was really into her like that. So, but I can't believe she's still touring,
I know. Like
especially
Beyonce
with the stuff
even
with the
stopped.
Vienna.
Yeah,
That was so I felt so bad for her.
that's
I would
scary.
be traumatized. I mean, it's like, and that was, I mean, not to obviously compare, but it's like I would be traumatized if I was her. Imagine Ariana.
Yeah, Ariana Grande. She hasn't been right since,
No,
literally.
she hasn't. And it's like maybe we need to give her some grace because literally the worst things imaginable happened to her
That is the
as an artist.
worst case scenario. And it's always crazy because it's not in America, because in America we're always afraid of like mass shootings, but like a actual like a bomb going off, like
That's really, really scary. I still think about
unfathomable.
that.
Unfathomable. I couldn't even imagine. I don't even know with that. Like literally a stadium full. And the thing is, it's like these are artists that appeal to like young girls. So
That's what's so sad about it. It's like, why are we targeting? I mean, not like you should be targeting anybody, but
right.
it's just like the innocence of it. Of a concert, you're going to
Yes.
have a good time. You could never imagine like somebody would be planning something so sinister at a fun event.
No, very spooky, scary stuff.
Oh my God, how did we get here? Okay,
No,
Usher.
literally,
Again.
Usher. Sorry, Usher. No, but that's like how out of place. Like, why the fuck are you on tour, Usher Raymond?
Just stay in Vegas and you had a good thing go. Actually, the only bad thing that came out of that Vegas residency was the Kiki Palmer drama.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. The butterfly
Really broke
effect
up a
is
family.
literally. You saw she got back with him though.
Oh, I feel bad, especially no, after all this, it ends with us stuff too, and like the
Ugh.
cycle that happens.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a cycle. That's why I'm like not even saying anything like I can't
No,
believe
I
it because
know,
it's
I
like
feel bad.
no, I can't believe it. That's actually how it works. That's literally how it works.
Hmm. Okay,
Um, Usher.
but yeah,
I'm sorry, Usher, but it's just like you have no business doing this. That's why we can't even speak about it. But that's so funny. I totally forgot this whole like the butterfly effect of Kiki Palmer was because of Usher's residency. It's too much, y'all. It's
he had
team
the girls
too
going
much.
feral.
No, like he had the girls going crazy. And honestly, I would love to go. I would love to see Usher live, like at a Vegas residency. Cause like he just has so much music that it like spans over years, like literally years. So it kind of sucks that he's injured. I don't even know what the injury is. But then I also have been hearing, speaking of unforgettable concerts, I went to see Future last year and it was like cool or whatever. Like it's cool to hear the biggest songs live and like everybody's there, blah,
Mhm.
blah, blah, blah. It wasn't the best concert I've been to by far. But Future went on tour again this year and everyone said it sucked because like Unk is getting old. He's getting like 40, like it's already tough on your body as what like a 25-year-old to be doing like a world tour, let alone you're 40.
I didn't know he was 40. Wait, what are people saying? Are they just saying it was boring or like he wasn't into it?
Like there was a video and I was like, is Future in the room with us? Like literally all I see is smoke screens and fireworks. Like Future
That
looks
was my concert. It was all fucking fireworks and smoke. That's all I remember.
yeah, it's just bad. And it always I have to beg the question, are these people broke because are rappers, artists, entertainers like are they broke because they really only make money off of tours anymore? So I'm like, is this why you guys are going on tour like all back to back to back? Because literally ever since Renaissance and eras, like I think artists woke the fuck up and were like, oh shit, we can charge people $500 to go to our show per head, sell out a show, do it like 3 nights in a row. And
Sick.
that's the only way we make money because I feel like every artist has been on tour in the past. I can't keep up.
Yeah, there is a lot, which is like obviously great for us because we like to see people, but I don't like the prices.
Yeah, Ticketmaster, I'm coming for you. If there's a class action suit against them, I'll join
Same. Hate them.
because the artists aren't doing like honestly, and that's the thing with doing these tours. Like, unless you're at the Beyonce Taylor Swift level, I don't want to go.
Exactly. And I'm not, there's no way I'm paying that much either. Because I'm
You
not
have
paying
to be
$500 for nosebleeds. Are you insane?
no, 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 no. Like, why were Drake's tour tickets? Because I remember because I looked, it was like $500 for nosebleeds, literally. And I'm not doing that. Like, you don't even dance.
They've totally lost the plot. I know he's not even an entertainer. You guys have lost the plot. No
Uh,
way. We have to round up this pricing situation that we've got going on the last few months
yeah.
because I hate to break it to all these artists charging this much because they saw Taylor Swift do it. You guys are not Taylor Swift.
Sorry. Call the girl what you want. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I respect her because you know you are getting what you're worth because the fact that you're still on tour shows like your work ethic. Like you show up every night in your sequins and your boots and sell out shows across the
Speaking of
world.
shows, I just thought of some other pop culture news. The newest pop culture girly, Chappell Roan, she canceled 2 of her European tour dates in Paris and Amsterdam. And some of her fans are upset about it because she said it was for scheduling issues. And I think it's because of the VMAs or needing time to practice for the VMAs. So people are upset because it wasn't too much of a notice, I guess. I think it was like 10 days or something like that. So, hotels and all that stuff has already been bought. She's also been in the news, Chappell Roan, because of
That's what I was
the
gonna
comments that she
say.
made. What exactly did she even say? She basically was just like, fans need to have boundaries. So you guys don't need to be calling me my real name. You guys don't need to be touching me. And and I totally agree with that. I feel really bad for her. The canceling of the tour dates, I was like, damn it, girl, such a bad time because I feel like it's already people are already talking about, her negatively because of what she said. And I just don't want that to diminish the message that she said because she had an important message.
Yeah.
Like you guys do need to respect boundaries.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get the backlash. I don't get what, because she's right. Like, you guys need to calm the fuck down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I gathered that just from seeing Teresa last week. Like, y'all need to like calm down. I can only imagine someone that's like super famous, like performing, making music that people interact with like every day.
Yeah, she said, I'm not going to read all of it, but just like one part that she said, I've been in too many non consensual physical and social interactions, and I just need to lay it out and remind you, women don't owe you shit. I chose this career path because I love music. I do not accept harassment of any kind because I chose this path, nor do I deserve it. Period. Because people love
Yeah.
to bring that up immediately. Well, you chose this career. You chose to be famous. No, she chose to be an artist because she likes to sing and she likes music and she happened to
Mhm.
get famous. And just because she happened to get famous still does not mean that it's okay
Yeah.
that you can just do this.
After Friday and seeing Teresa and the way people were acting towards her, I was like, I don't think I'm built for
And that was
this.
just a
Like,
Bravo star for
you.
like, I mean, I
That's
know
what I'm
Teresa is
saying.
kind of big in Bravo because people know the table flip, but still, it's
Yeah.
not like she's like a celebrity and people were still
Yeah.
acting like that. I was actually surprised. I was telling my husband what I thought was crazy. I don't know if you caught this, you probably did, but even it's like people cannot help themselves with celebrities. Even Louis, who is Louis, okay, and is literally married to Teresa, who is hosting this event, who was right there, there were still girls at the event trying to come up to him and be like, Louis, take a hit of my vape. Louis, come over here. And I was like, what are we doing? Like, his wife is literally hosting this fucking event that you are at and you are still trying it. Like, I just could not imagine being famous. And you know what? They're only doing it just because of his fame, if you want to even call it that. Like, there's no reason why
Yeah.
these girls would be talking to him for any other reason. It's just the insanity that these people go through for being in the media. I couldn't
I
imagine
know.
it.
It's really, really scary. Especially I think of like all the stalker situations like Miranda Cosgrove, where that guy literally killed himself in her backyard.
Insane. Or
Trauma.
Christina Grimmie, who people have been bringing up a lot,
Yes.
which I do feel bad, like bringing her up, like not, just as an example. Obviously, I feel so bad for her and rest in peace. But it think it shows very well how you could even say somebody who was maybe in quotations not that famous, how it still can end tragically. Like she got shot by a crazy predatory fan. And I think what also Chappell Roan like specified in there is like she's not talking about like fans with good intentions. She's talking about the super weirdo creeps who like if she
Yeah.
says I don't want to take a picture, they're gonna still try to. Like the
Yeah.
people who cross the boundaries.
And then everyone wants to be like, oh, free Brittany. The paparazzi is evil. We've become the paparazzi, y'all. I don't know if you've caught on yet, but we're the paparazzi now. We're doing the same thing, if not worse, because we're not even getting paid to do this. This is just our own drive.
I know people need to have just like a little bit of self awareness though, or just some mindfulness because I feel like even us when we went to see Teresa, we even felt weirded out just like standing there watching the meet and greet happen. We were like, why are like I feel
Why are
weird
we watching
standing here.
this?
Why are we
Yeah.
watching her? Like this is weird. But we just
Yeah.
wanted to like obviously with the event, we had to wait for the meet and greet to be over
Yeah.
for her to socialize. So we had to stand there. But even that felt weird. So I couldn't imagine going up to another person and just like following them around the store, taking pictures of them. Like it's so weird.
No
These are
shame.
real people.
No shame. Yeah,
Okay,
I
well
think
this This is getting
Yeah.
long, but okay. Well, rapid fire. Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber's son was officially born, and they named him Jack Blues Bieber. Cute.
Very cute. Very,
I feel
very
like it fits him, the J and the J, Jack and Justin, and it's not
yeah.
too crazy with the blues. I actually really like it.
Yeah,
It
it's
fits.
very cute. It's no funky names because they don't have their names are Justin and Haley. Like, come on, I think I know a Justin and Haley that are together that had a baby named Jack from my hometown.
Please. Maybe they'll call him Jack Blues rather than just Jack.
Yeah, Jack Blues is cute.
That is cute. Well, congrats to them. We're excited.
We are
Happy
very
for
cute.
them. And then, okay, I wanted to talk about this because Sabrina Carpenter came out with her album Short and Sweet this week. And I did
Banger.
listen to it, had to research for the girlies. It was great.
Fantastic. Give her a Grammy. If she does not win Best New Artist of the Year, rigged.
I
Rigged.
really liked it. I feel like there was, I don't even know what to expect. Like some of it was pop, some of it was country. I had felt like a little R&B in some of it. It was cool. It was interesting. I don't really know what her genre is, but I
She's just
like
very
it. She just does what she
witty
likes.
and sexy, and like I'm in cutesy, and I'm very here for Sabrina. So you have a fan in me.
Yeah, so I like her, and she came out with her music video to the song Taste with Jenna Ortega, which you guys may have seen that she was kissing Jenna Ortega in it, making some news with that. But I thought it was interesting because apparently this is supposed to be about Camilla Cabello and Shawn Mendes, which is so funny. So this whole album seems like it's pretty much about Shawn Mendes, which I saw some people tweeting like the fact that this is about a situationship and not like her year-long relationship or anything like that, or how not even a year long, but like her actual relationship breaking up. This is
Mhm.
about her situationship that lasted for like a month. People were saying like this is literally Taylor is her mother and Sabrina is
Yeah,
daughter.
yeah. She's just like me.
I love it. But yeah, the song specifically Taste is apparently about Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes because Shawn Mendes and Sabrina Carpenter had like a little 1 month situationship. And then a month later, he was seen back with Camila Cabello at Coachella. So the song is like, what does it say? You'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you. Per.
No, ain't. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
That's literally how I feel sometimes. I'm like, oh, you want my seconds? Okay.
Yeah, she does not hold back. And I feel like the album itself, there's a lot of little funny digs at Shawn Mendes, which I love. What's your favorite song off the album so far?
Um,
I only just listened to it today, so this is like my first impressions.
I love Bad Kim, obviously,
That's a good one.
because so into you sample, so good. But I also like Slim Pickens because guys, one thing about me, I love a bumpkin ass song. And like that song to a T, like the lyrics of that song, I'm like, literally, that's so me. Like, yes, I'm in the kitchen serving up, moaning and bitching. Because like
The
that's on,
lyrics were really funny, but
yes.
yeah, I wasn't expecting so much country twang on that one. I guess I should
I
have because
know.
it's literally called Slim Pickens.
Yeah.
Her voice is beautiful, so I'll listen to it, but it was not my fave. But the lyrics were really
Mhm.
funny.
The lyrics are there. She almost is kind of like her genre is almost satire. Like her
Yes, it's like
entire
every
bit.
song has some kind of bit in it.
Yeah, like everything she does, it's like she's like, okay, I understand like the jazz singer trope. So I'm gonna like play into that. Like I'm working late because I'm a singer. I don't know. Her lyrics are just so good. Like, said you can't sleep, baby. I know you can't sleep. You know why? Because that's that me espresso.
Me espresso, blonde espresso.
Yeah.
She's so
Eight.
funny. I
Eight.
love
I
her.
love her.
I
Witty
really
queen.
like Sharpest Tool
I haven't
on the
listened to that one yet.
that's a good one. It has a good little beat. But yeah, I was living for the drama between her and Camila Cabello.
She gets on my nerves. I'm sorry.
No, Camila Cabello is kind of annoying, but it's so funny because you guys obviously probably know Camila Cabello is Cuban. She makes it very clear in her songs and how she portrays herself. But because of that, my abuelo is obsessed with her. He just loves anybody
Please.
who's Cuban. So for the
Yeah.
longest time, he would just always send us in the WhatsApp group chat. Like when Havana came out, you couldn't tell him shit. He would send us like every day the YouTube link, like listening to Camila.
Please.
He loved her. So I feel like because of that, I have
Havana,
a little
nana.
soft spot in my heart for her, but
No,
no,
she's just like,
I was living for the Sabrina shade.
yeah, because she's just such a mess. I feel like Camilla right now is like, she's like trying too hard to be edgy. She wants to be Charlie XCX so bad. And it's like, just be Camilla.
Yeah, just be you. And then also the blonde hair. Now I'm like questioning, did you dye that because of
Mhm.
Sabrina?
Literally, now you're like this punk rock alternative Doja Cat Charlie XCX dupe. And it's like, you were in Fifth Harmony.
I guess
Like,
it just doesn't feel authentic. And I
it's
think a lot of people have
not.
been saying that is just her new rebrand doesn't feel real, doesn't feel like her. And I think that's why people are clowning her.
Yeah, because like she was already giving like clown a little bit, but now
Yeah,
it's like, girl.
girl, seriously.
But I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it.
I don't want anybody to tell me shit about that song. Okay. I know it's annoying and I still like it.
And I love it. I literally, I love it, I love
Love
it,
it. I
I
love
love
it. I
it, I
love
love
it.
it. And Lana Del Rey at Coachella, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love
I
it.
can't.
Like, I'm living for them.
There's
This
clearly
is,
something about Camilla because the people
yes.
who work with her and hang out with her seem to like her. There's like something about her,
Yeah.
but like you couldn't tell me what it is because I can't tell from this side.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'd have to meet her in person. But she just seems like one of those people like you just can't take seriously. And once you stop trying to take her seriously, then you'll like her because then you're like, oh, okay, you're actually kind of funny. But know why we keep on trying to take her seriously. So maybe we should just,
We need to perceive her differently.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, that was a lot of pop culture this week.
Tons, something for everyone.
Tons. We could literally keep going with more stories, but we're going to cut it here. We do have a weekend to get to. You guys do as well.
Yes. So that being said, we really hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Gossip Break, the cherry on top of your day. If you want more, you can always follow us on Instagram at Gossip Break Pod and on TikTok and YouTube at Gossip Break. Make sure you are following us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere where the greatest podcasts can be found. And if you love us for real, you will go into Apple Podcasts and leave us a 5-star review. Not four, not three, not two, not one, five. 5 stars only for 5-star batch.
Thank you.
We love you so much, and we'll see you next.
Bye.